On the 12th episode of the Local Okie, I am live in Cushing, Oklahoma with Dr. Rebecca Hartfield. She goes by many titles, but what we're talking about today is her as a veterinarian and also the author of a couple different children's books. If we haven't had the chance to meet, my name is Jimmy Jenkins. I'm the owner of J&J Medicare Solutions, an agency that helps boomers and seniors to understand their options with Medicare. Also, I'm the host of the Local Okie, which gives me the opportunity to go out and meet cool people like Dr. Hartfield. And before we get into it, I want to thank everyone that's watching live. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch with us. And also, I want to thank the people that are watching this on replay as well. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And we'll be checking this video throughout the next coming weeks, and we'll definitely get your questions answered. So, Dr. Hartfield, I want to thank you for being on the Local Okie. Now, I know you have a lot of accomplishments, but you have not arrived until you've been on the Local Okie. But before we get into talking about your book, Rosie the Pig, you have an interesting background, and I think it could help a lot of people. From where you are today, it wasn't an easy path, and so just talk about a little bit about your journey of how you got from here to today.
Yeah, so my journey was definitely different, I think, than a lot of my classmates that I had in vet school. I grew up with a wonderful family, and they allowed me to go to my grandparents' house where they had cattle and horses, and so I grew up out there working with my grandpa with cattle, and my grandma taught me how to ride horses, but I didn't really grow up wanting to be a veterinarian.
Okay.
I never really thought about it. I actually did one semester of college and was like, school is just not for me.
Right.
And so I decided to take a break from school, and I rode horses full time for a lady in Texas and really enjoyed it. And I was just like, yeah, college is not for me. I don't like school. So, but then that summer I went and worked on a dude ranch in Colorado.
Okay.
And I was around a lot of other students that were on summer break, and they were talking about college. And I was like, man, I think I'm kind of missing out on something. So I was like, well, I'll try this college thing again. So I enrolled that next semester in Weatherford College in Texas, and I started just taking some courses, equine science courses, and really, really liked it. And I got a second job because I was paying for school, and got a second job working at a vet clinic. Never worked in one before, didn't even know how to give an injection really, especially to a dog. And so I fell in love with it, and I worked there for about 5 years. And during my time there is when I decided, I think I want to go to vet school. And my husband said, fiance at the time said, you know what, I think it would be really cool if you were a veterinarian. You're really good at it, and I want you to pursue that if that's something you're interested in. And so I was like, okay, sure.
And that was a breeze?
And that was, oh Lord, no. School was really tough for me. Once I started taking those online courses, or not online courses, but taking those main courses, prereqs for vet school, it was pretty challenging. At Texas A&M, I struggled in biochemistry and organic chemistry. I still really don't know anything about those. So it was definitely a struggle there.
Well, I took those. I was going to school to be a pharmacist. Obviously, I didn't make it, but I took organic and biochem, and I didn't make it either. So I totally understand.
Those are tough classes.
Yes, they are.
I tell people that if I can make it through those classes, anybody can make it through those, because those are tough ones to get through.
Awesome. So then you graduate vet school, and so you're working as a vet, and then how did Rosie the Pig and your vision for this come about?
Yeah, so a couple of different things. My sister is actually the illustrator, graphic designer for my book, and my cool t-shirts here. And she had called me during my 4th year and said, I need an idea senior project for her school. And so we got to talking, and we really didn't have a solid idea yet, but we knew we wanted to brand me somehow. We just couldn't figure out what to do there. So a friend of mine at the same time had called and said, I need a good book for my kid. I think they were 10 years old because they're wanting to go to vet school.
Right.
So I started looking, and I really couldn't find anything that I liked. And so I called my sister and I said, hey, let's write a children's book about veterinary medicine. And so that's what got the ball rolling on that. And then my niece Abby came out to our ranch that Thanksgiving, and my pig Rosie was sick. And so we went through how to, examine Rosie, how to diagnose and treat. And so that's how the story Rosie the pig came about.
Awesome. So your niece came out, and that's how the idea was born.
Yes.
But really, you're using this as a way to brand yourself in a different way.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I want to really be able to reach kids and maybe even adults that think, they might be interested in veterinary medicine, and just really encourage them to pursue that. There's a great need for veterinarians, especially in rural areas. And so I want to encourage people to be, kids to be involved in, in large animal and small animal, to encourage them to maybe want to go to vet school one day.
Yeah. And so, I don't know if the numbers are correct, but so far you've sold about 1,500 copies of Rosie the Pig, and then you also do some speaking engagements.
I do.
How could someone contact you to see about speaking engagement?
Yeah, so you can check me out on Facebook at Dr. Hartfield, or you can go to my website, www.drhartfield.com, and you can email me there. You can also comment on my website. I've got a blog there as well, but you can submit a request to have me come visit your school or do a speaking engagement there.
And then when you do the speaking engagement, are you reading your book? What all happens there?
So it kind of depends on the age group. At the readings that I do, I'll read the book, and then I also bring Rosie herself to the reading so that the kids can participate and pet Rosie.
Okay.
So.
And what ages is this a good fit for?
So about 4th grade and under. 4th graders, 3rd and 4th graders understand everything in the book. But then the younger kids enjoy the graphics and understand the story. But there are a few harder words in there, like anti-inflammatory and antibiotic, and so it explains those two. So at that point, they're kind of like, oh, that's a medicine. But the older kids really understand and learn from it.
Okay. And then you also have other books in the works. I know later this summer you're going to be releasing Pistol the Horse.
Yes.
Now I have to say I'm an OU fan, but I thought about not mentioning that because we're talking about OSU, but no, it's fine.
That's okay.
Cool.
I'll just throw in a good book in there.
This will be edited out eventually. But, so what's Pistol the Horse about?
Yeah, so Pistol is about Abby, and we're going to introduce a new character into this book named Julian. So Abby and Julian are going to go for a horse ride, and they find that Pistol is injured and he's hurt his knee. And so we talk about how to treat that. So they take Pistol to Dr. H, and they get it treated, and then at the end of the book, they get to ride off into the sunset.
Right. So, okay.
Yeah.
And I saw in the book you have so you plan to write 6 different books?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So each book will be about a different animal. So the next one's about a horse, and then I'll have one about a dog, a cat, a goat, and a cow.
Awesome.
No birds.
No birds.
Or reptiles.
Yeah.
I'm scared of those.
Yeah. My wife, she does not do snakes at all.
Me
so
neither.
Yeah, we want no part of that in our household. But my daughter would love Rosie the Pig. Is there any other information that you want to talk about with Rosie the Pig?
Well, I do want to just showcase a really cool part of the book. My favorite part is in the middle here where there's a tool quiz, and what's cool about this is that each book will have a quiz in the middle. So Pistol, the horse, will also have like parts of the horse, so the kids are constantly being quizzed and engaged, and then it has the answers. This is probably my favorite part. And then at the end of the book, there's another quiz to kind of just wrap up everything. So talks, goes over everything they just learned. And during my readings, when I go to schools, these are the kids' favorite part, to get to participate and answer. And then here's just a preview of Pistol at the end here. So Pistol the Horse will be out, we're hoping in May. And we'll let you know on my website all the information with that as well.
All right. And these books go for how much?
They're $14.99.
$14.99. Okay.
If I am invited to a school or a library, I do a special price, and they're $13 for those kiddos.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also she has this nice slim fitting T-shirt that I'm wearing. But is this your logo? What is this right here?
So this is just a fun T-shirt for adults and kids. Several people have been asking me, we want a dog and cat, so little dog and a cat. And then I also have some Dr. Hartfield T-shirts with my actual brand on it.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll venture out and get a few more products later down the road. But these can also be found on my website as well.
Great. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you want to talk about before we?
So if you check out my website or Facebook, it is National Reading Month, and I have a blog that talks about some of my favorite books, as well as if you respond and share my post on Facebook, then you can have a chance to win a Rosie the Pig book.
Awesome. And you're going to be giving how many of those away? You're going to be doing a drawing for one?
I think one.
One, okay,
yeah.
cool.
I don't know.
Cool.
It depends on how many people respond. We may have a few more than that.
Awesome.
So.
Well, I'll definitely have to do that. So go out and support Dr. Hartfield and Rosie the Pig. Buy a case of her books and distribute them to all the kids in your neighborhood. Reading is very important. So again, thank you so much for being on the interview. We have a bonus today. We are potentially going to show you a couple live surgeries, so stay tuned for that. We're going to stop this interview and get prepared for that. So we'll be back in 30, 45-ish minutes, but we'll have it live online. So Dr. Hartfield, thank you for being
so
on the Local Okie.
Thanks for having me. And this is for you.
Awesome.
There you go.
See what happens. You go and you get free stuff. So
some cool swag.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right,
thank
bye-bye.
you.